How many social media accounts are you aware that your children have? If you are a parent, please listen to this. Remember, your children are delicate gifts. So therefore, you need to understand the kind of stage your child or your children are. For example, we have the input stage, we have the learning stage, we have the caution stage, we have the monitor stage, we have the mentoring stage, etc. But right now, I want to talk more about the monitor stage. There are certain questions you need to answer, and you must answer them truthfully, correctly, and 100%. If it is anything less than 100%, then you are standing on a time bomb. Some parents will be saying, I know my child, I know my child, I know my child. But do you really know your child truthfully and 100%? As a parent, if you have given your child the access to a mobile phone, please, this message is for you. Number one, do you have the password to your child's phone? Do you have the entry to his or her phone? If you don't, please do, because that is the first stage. Number two, you need to understand and answer this question. How many social media accounts are you aware that your children have? How many social media accounts are you not aware that your children have? Because we all know that there are some applications on your phone that are invisible to an external user, which means it is only the user that can unlock it, that can bring it out of that lock. Do you know that? Are you aware of that? Also, you need to answer this question for yourself and as a parent. How many dating apps are you aware that your child has? How many dating sites? Because dating app is different from dating sites. How many dating sites are you aware that your children are visiting often? If you want to know a dating site, you need to open a browser on your child's phone or on your phone and type in an address, for example, like www.pornhub.com. That's a porn site. You need to understand that. So, for example, if you are searching your child's gallery to see if you find a porn video on his or her phone, or your level, you are on your own. Because right now they don't have it on their phone. You can visit it any day, anytime on your browser, as long as you have data on your phone. Also, when you check your browser, you are not going to find these sites on the browser as a URL or as a bookmark that you are going to see if the child is always visiting this site. All you have to do, if you want to know that your child is always visiting this site, open your browser. There are 3 dots at the upper right hand side. When you click on these 3 dots, you are going to see different options. Locate the history option. Click on the history option. You are going to see sites that has been visited for quite a number of times, probably days, probably months, probably weeks. Now, as a parent, are you aware of all this? Now, there is another question you need to answer for yourself as a parent and as a guardian. Do you have access to your child's social media account? All social media accounts, be it Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and so on. Some parents might be saying, I know my child, I know my child. Are you really sure you know your child? Are you really sure you understand your child? Now, there's another question you need to answer as a parent and as a guardian. Do you know your child's friends? How many friends do you know your child have? Both physical and both virtual. Also, how many social media accounts do you know your child has on his or her phone? I mean all social media accounts, be it Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat. Do you have access to these social media accounts? Also, do you know your child's name on all social media accounts? What is your child's username on TikTok? What is your child's username on Instagram? How many followers do you know your child has on TikTok? How many followers do you know your child has on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Snapchat? Do you have access to their messenger? Do you have access to their messages on all these social media platforms? Now let me bust your bubble. How many social media accounts are you not aware that your child has on his or her phone? You can create multiple profiles on each of these social media accounts. Are you aware of this? So therefore, how many social media accounts are you aware that your child has? And how many social media accounts are you not aware that your child has on his or her phone? You can easily switch from a profile to another profile. You can easily switch from an account on Facebook to another account. You can switch from an account on TikTok to another account. Are you aware of that? Are you sure it is not the ones they want you to know that you know? You need to answer all these questions as a parent and as a guardian. How many friends are you aware your child has on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram? You need to understand all this. You need to answer these questions properly. Do you have access to their messages on all these social media accounts? Talk of Snapchat, talk of Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, name it. Are you aware of their secret messages? Do you have access to your child's WhatsApp messages? And if your child is using a GB WhatsApp, forget about it. You need to understand all this and you need to answer these questions properly and truthfully to yourself. If your child is using a GB WhatsApp messenger, though GB WhatsApp has been suspended for now, but what if they rise again? GB WhatsApp has these secret messages that only the user can have access to, and you will never see it as a secret message. You will never see a notification as if there is a message. It is only the user that will know that there is a message. Let me tell you how you are going to go about it. Once you open your WhatsApp, your regular WhatsApp, WhatsApp will indicate WhatsApp. You will see WhatsApp. In GB WhatsApp, you will see GB WhatsApp. Click on that GB WhatsApp. Normal regular WhatsApp, once you click on that WhatsApp, nothing comes up. But once you click on a GB WhatsApp, that is where the messages are. You will have to unlock it to have access to these messages. Are you aware of this? You that are saying you understand your child, you know your child very well. Do you know this about your child? And this is a tip for a wife who wants to go through her husband's phone and who is ready to cry. But if you know you want a happy marriage, you want happiness for yourself, please don't do this. I'm only saying this for the sake of parents that need to know this and understand this. Once you're able to answer this correctly and you're able to diversify, you know the kind of friend your child is keeping, both physical and virtually. Once you're able to access their social media accounts and the messages on the social media accounts, their followers, their regular messengers, that is when you will know if your daughter is trying to become a he, or if your son is trying to become a shim. If not, if you still stand on the position of you knowing your daughter or your son 100%, you are shooting yourself on the leg. You are standing on a time bomb. In my next video, I will talk more on this parenting and the aspect of prayer in parenting. God bless you. See you next time. Stay tuned.